Good morning children. Today let us understand how to write the chemical formula. As I have said in the last class, you should by heart name of the element, symbol of the element and valency of the particular element. And without knowing that you cannot write the formula. What is the chemical formula? It is the symbolic representation of a molecule of an element or a compound. That is called a chemical formula. So there are some steps to follow for that. First thing, before you write the formula, you should write the symbol of it. For example, how to write the formula of sodium chloride. So sodium, the metal symbol, you will write it in the left side, and chlorine, that is non-metal, you will write it in the right side, and below that you will write the valency of it. So here it is one positive and chlorine has one negative. So negative and positive we will ignore it. After that the valency of the metal will go to the non-metal and the valency of non-metal will go to the metal. So what will the formula now? NaCl. That's all. 1 that will be ignored. And the next example is, if you take magnesium, the valency of magnesium is 2, and chloride, the valency of chloride is 1. So how do you write? This valency will go to there and this will go. So what will be that? Mg will carry 1 now and Cl will have 2. So MgCl2. Same manner, if you take calcium, it is 2. Oxide also 2. So it will be ignored, the same number will be, so CaO. This is the way you will make the formula. And some more example. So Na radicals will take. Na carries 1, CO3 together will have 2. So this will be like this. So Na will come 2 and CO3. So this is the way you have to write the formula of any chemical compound. So some of the examples or the questions are given in page number 75. You will complete it so that you can understand it better. Now the next part is chemical equations. And in equations, what is a chemical equation? A chemical equation is defined as a shorthand or a symbolic representation of chemical reaction. Formula is symbolic representation of chemical compound, and symbol is representation of an element, and equation is a symbolic representation of chemical reaction. So in reaction you will have two parts, reactants and products. So the left side reactants and the right side you will have products. So when you write any equation, you will show both reactants and products. So left side you will write the reactants, and the other side, the right side, you will write the products. For example, one example as it is given in your book, the symbolic representation gives the following chemical equation. For example, Mg magnesium plus oxygen reacts together to give MgO. So this is a equation. This is reactant side and this is product. So when two elements combine together to form one, that is MgO. There are some examples given in your book. So when you are writing anything, so here without, this is not balanced. So whenever you are writing an equation, it should be balanced. What does it mean it is balanced? So number of element in the reactant side should be the same as it is in the product side. So here Mg has 1, oxygen has 2. Here Mg has 1 and oxygen is 1. It is not balanced. So you cannot write any equation as unbalanced. So always you have to write an equation in the balanced manner, because neither you can create nor you can destroy anything. So what do you have to do? Here you have to balance it. What do you mean by balancing? So the number of atom of both the sides should be equal. So we have to make oxygen 2. So you cannot write below that. Always you can write it as before. So you can write MgO. When you are writing 2 to balance oxygen, you have got magnesium also 2. So you have to make this reactant side also 2. So the balance is 2 MgO plus O2 gives 2 MgO. So this is the balanced equation. So when you are writing a chemical equation, always it should be equal. So that is given in what is balanced equation, and how to write the balanced equation is given there, and more examples are given. All the examples you will learn, practice it. Now, what is the implication of chemical equation? And it names of reactants and products. When you write the equation, it says the names of the reactants and also the products, and number of moles of reactants and products, relative proportions, and volume occupied by all these things you can calculate it with it. So that you have in page number 80 how to what are the informative are there in the equation, and some calculation based on chemical equation you should understand. When we write how much, this is page number 81, how much the question will be based on the chemical equations. So how much lime is obtained on heating 12.5 gram of calcium carbonate? So here they have given atomic mass of calcium, carbon and oxygen as calcium oxide and calcium carbonate are related to this equation. So how to calculate it? Calcium carbonate, you have to take the atomic mass of it by calculating all the atomic mass. How to take that? Relative atomic mass of calcium carbonate. Calcium, 1 atom of calcium carries, what is the mass it is given in your book? That is 40. Plus carbon, it is 12, it's given there. And oxygen, it is 3 oxygen are there. So it should be multiplied by 3, and each oxygen carries 16. So this should be multiplied. So total how much you will get? So all together you will get 40 plus, this is 48 plus 12 plus 40. So total you will have 100. So this side you have 100 gram, and the reactants, how much calcium oxide you will get, you have to find out. So after the reaction they will give you the reaction also, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide, it will form. It will release the gas carbon dioxide. So you will calculate calcium oxide. Calcium has 40 plus 1 oxygen, that is 16. Total it is 56 gram. 56 gram. So 100, therefore 100 gram of calcium carbonate will form how much calcium oxide? 56 gram of calcium oxide. So 56 gram of calcium oxide it will form. So according to the question, it is given 12.5 gram of calcium carbonate. So this you have taken 100 gram is this much, means how much that 100 gram gives 50 gram. Therefore 12.5 will give how much? So that you will calculate, you will get 7 gram. That will be the answer. So the calculation also you should know, and some of the examples are given. This is again an important part which you will have it in class 10th also. So this is the last part of the lesson. So we will conclude this lesson. So the half-yearly portion we will complete it here. We have the portion is complete, and I will give you the answers and learn and practice